Okay, in that part we have what do you mean by chemistry? Can anyone tell what do you mean by chemistry? Chemistry is a branch of science. We are going to deal with the study of chemicals, that is matter, materials, substance, in their arrangements. Okay, so chemistry is that. Then where we are using chemistry in our daily life, or chemistry in our daily life means to say in each and every part of life we are using it. Like if you want to food prepare and food, so one thing, 1 inch of turmeric powder is enough to give a color for your 1 glass of rice, cooked rice. So how it will act like, it is a chemistry. So it is coloring of the substances, and you are mixing one to other. Okay, so it will interact and it will give other changing, that is called chemical reaction. Okay, then next thing, uh, okay, you need to brush your teeth. Okay, you need to brush your teeth. Yes, Purti, you are perfectly right. The definition of chemistry is perfectly right. So brush, so you'll use paste for that, so that is chemical, that is chemistry. So wherever you want, from the get up from the bud, so you'll drink your water. So what is the composition of water? What it will do when it will enter inside? So that and all, that and everything is of chemistry. Without chemistry, we can't able to breathe also. So exchange of gases will take place. So how it will take place? One oxygen inside, one carbon dioxide inside, that's also calculation. So with the help of water, it will convert into a glucose molecule. So it involve in the metabolic activities. So everything. So we can't say this one using chemistry, this one is not. So we can't say everything of our daily life we are using chemistry. And if you go for the outsources, whatever you are using, the coloring ingredients for your food, that is chemical, that is chemistry. And for farmings, fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, that and all is a chemical compound. And if you are considering organic, you are extracting sugar from the cane juice, that is also chemical. By adding chemical only we will get that, there is also chemistry. And we have a packed food and all, that is chemical. So from this we are knowing that in our daily life we'll use chemicals. So that is about your importance of chemistry. Next, nature of matter. Nature of matter. So can anyone say what do you mean by nature of matter? What do you mean by matter? So what do you mean by matter? Matter means it's everybody more familiar with this word. What happened? Any matter. So we used to say it like this. It will be of we are using it as a regular usage. So what do you mean by matter? Any matter? Anything to say? So if you want to ask something, then also it matter. If you want to tell something, that's also matter. So matter is a substances. Matter. What do you mean by matter? Write it down. What do you mean by matter? It's a substance where it occupy some space and it's having its own weight and mass. So are you getting what do you mean by matter? What do you mean by matter? It's a substances which occupy the space. It's a substances which occupy the space and mass. Okay. Yes. Chinu. is your name or pet name? You can't use your pet names because you'll get attendance, right? So Ghanashri, you're right. Vismay, good. Ulas, yes. Gahana, correct. So matter is anything, any substances. We can't say it should be a solid, it should be a liquid, or it should be a gas. Anything, anything that will occupy and space and its own mass. Okay, which occupy the space and its own mass is called it as matter. So if we are reading how this will matter occur, how these substances are going to occupy space, how this is things happening, if we are reading that, that is called nature of matter. Are you getting my point? So if we are reading the metabolism characteristics or arrangements of matter is called the nature of matter. So as you know that based on the arrangement of molecules, based on the arrangement of molecules, okay, based on arrangement of molecules, we have three types of particles, sorry, substances or matters, whatever, particles or substances or matter. Okay, uh, it's visible, right? Screen is visible. Pages, please check with your internet. It's visible because I'm seeing it in other device. So I'm using two devices. One is for focusing, one is for my observation, like how I'm representing. So because of that, I can notice that if your screen was blurred, voice I'm not getting, but if you are, because I muted it, screen is blurred, I can notice and I can make it. You please check with your network. Do anyone having the same problem of screen invisible or it's blurred? Ah, okay. So based on the arrangement, we have, okay. Thank you. So we have three types. I think you are more familiar with this. It is solid, liquid, and gaseous. So based on the arrangement of the molecules, we have three types of classifications, that is solid, liquid, and gaseous. So what do you mean by solid? What do you mean by solid? The substances which having defined shape, volume, is called solid. Any substance, whatever the substance, which should have a defined shape with a volume. Yes, Gahana. And plasma Bose Einstein. I didn't get that. Can you please expand what you're saying? Ma'am, can you write the definition from the textbook? That is in textbook only. Wherever you want to see this, definition remains same. In textbook, what they were giving, solid have defined volume and defined shape. See, I'll tell you, you don't need to worry about what are the concepts in textbook. You need to write without any pinpoint error. if you know the concept and if you write it in a other way, but it should give the meaning of same, then you will get it. No problem. Okay. So can anyone tell me the definitions for liquid and okay? Let's see the definition of it. Liquid. Okay, Gahana, it's a type of, you are saying about types. Okay, no problem. Yes, 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 yes. Correct. Uh, yes. So when you're comparing the solidic definition with your liquid definition, I think you might have noticed it, which having a defined, okay, solid, which having a defined volume, the substances which having a defined volume, but not not having a defined not having a defined shape, okay, which not having a defined shape. So what does it mean? What they were refers to means wherever you're, yes, everybody was perfect and right. So what they were telling me is solid, which essences which having a defined volume and defined shape, that is called as solid. If any other substance which having a defined volume but which doesn't having a definite shape, and it will take the shape of any container which you are placing it, that is called as liquid. For example, just think it of, for solid, if you are considered a mobile phone, so you are buying a mobile phone from the shop yesterday and you keep it for a day and the mobile shape is gone. Do you think it's so? It's not possible. It's not possible. So if it is become lengthier, then we are so happy that, oh, okay, it will grown up. So we are very much happy for that. But if it is lost its size, if it's lost its size, what happened? Feels so bad, right? So that's why solid doesn't change with the shape or with the volume. But liquid. Suppose think like if we are liquid, it seems to be having a defined shape. Okay, if we are liquid having a defined shape, then we can't use the bottles for such things for liquid or containers for such things. Right? That's why we can write this in a running note. Madhu. You can write it. What does that mean? Do we having the chances of converting? Do we have the chances of converting the one state to other state? Substances from one state to other state? Speak out. Okay, so you are saying yes, we can. So now screen is blur, right? Because I lost my internet. Mm. Okay. I'll try to be, but I'll send the recording things and screenshot of pics also, so no need to worry much. So you are saying that we can change the states of matter. Is it right? States of matter. So can you tell me how we can change? So from I'll write like this: solid to liquid, and liquid to gaseous, and again gaseous to solid. Can it will happen? Liquid, where there is a point where convert to liquid, that is called it as melting point. Okay, that is called it as melting point. The point where solid convert to liquid is called melting point. We usually represent the melting, okay, in terms of MP. So now then, so can we go with liquid to gaseous? Can we go with liquid to gaseous? Can we go? It's a chance of going from liquid. No fusion. It's not an fusion. Yes, evaporation. This is called as from by heating continuously, we can convert the liquid into gaseous form. That is called as boiling point. The point where conversion of the point where conversion of liquid to gaseous is called it as boiling point. Yes, the boiling point also we can say it as vaporization. No problem, Gagana. Vaporization, you can say that also. When we are initiating the melting point stage to the we get boiling point first. After that, it will gives you an evaporation point. Evaporation means a single drop of liquid. You can say the last drop of liquid also convert into gaseous state. That is called it as evaporation. Evaporation. What do you mean by evaporation? Write down the definition. What do you mean by evaporation? Evaporation is a last drop of water which also convert into an gaseous state. Boiling means it's an initiative point. Boiling point means it is just started now. But evaporation means it's already done. Okay. You should know the differences between boiling point and evaporation. Boiling means it's just started now. Evaporation means already everything gone. It's the last drop of it. So if it's went, nothing is there in the container. So that is called evaporation point. Yes, Yogesh, you are right. Sublimation and all, that is other concept. We'll talk about it. So gaseous to solid. So, but from gaseous